What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? The NYPD released body cam footage of a November 2020 shooting that shows a suspect in a domestic violence case entering a Queens home and opening fire on two police officers and his victim. Both officers, Joseph Murphy and Christopher Wells, were wounded but were able to return fire. The incident happened around 12:45 p.m. on November 24 at a home on 179th Street near 146th Road in Springfield Gardens. Authorities say a 41-year-old woman walked into the 105th precinct to report a domestic violence case, and the officers then accompanied her back to her residence to gather her belongings. They were inside of the house in the living room area having a conversation about this guy possibly returning, whether or not she was going to change the locks, if the cops was going to wait on her, was she going to leave and go to a family member's house or what? When dude walks in blasting, I'm talking straight up blast. He came in, the camera that was situated, a surveillance camera that was situated outside of the house, showed him walking up to the house with the gun out. He walked straight in, blasting on the cops. It didn't turn out right for him. They popped him in his chest, the back. He hit his ass front, back, side to side. Took him down. The cops took a couple of hits in the legs, none life-threatening injuries. Both were hit. They went to the hospital and was almost immediately released. The woman was not injured. Okay, for the NYPD, I never thought I'd see the day that I do this for NYPD. Damn, man. Because you know, NYPD, most of their stories are corrupt. They got a lot of corruption going on. But she, on that particular day, got a couple of good ones. They seemed to be concerned about her welfare. They didn't play down that she was a victim of domestic violence, because oftentimes they will play that down. Why? Because they got some of the highest rates of domestic violence abuse. Police officers, they beat the hell out of their wives and girlfriends, side chicks, and anybody that looked like they might be interested in them. Yeah, they can be very brutal. To prove my point, Exhibit A, Rondell Gapi, the husband of the victim, married 17 years. They say back in July, he had his guns taken away from him because of an incident he had with his wife. They declared him to be mentally unstable. So there you go, fam, you know. Another member of law enforcement beating on his woman. Would have killed her this time. I was like pleasantly surprised that the cops was showing genuine interest in this woman's welfare. This is one of the few times that they were Johnny on the spot. They were there when it went down, and they actually saved a life. They saved a black person's life, but they took a black person's life too. But that black person, do he count? He don't really count, but still, they don't get no extra points because they took one and they preserved one. So they still even. They like they were when they walked in. I'm sorry, fam. I can't be just giving them credit like that, man. I need to see a pattern. Like I see a pattern of abuse and killing and disrespect and insults. I need to see a pattern of preserving life and respect, consideration. Yeah. Service. I need to see some of that. I need to see a pattern of it. And then I'm all in. I'm all in. I want to be in. I want to be down with the police. I want the neighborhoods to be safe. And I want to have anybody that can help us make these neighborhoods safe. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm down. That woman was very lucky. That fool was coming back to kill her. And they were talking about changing the lock. Let me tell you something, fam. No lock is going to, stop a determined mind. Somebody who's determined to kill you, what's the lock gonna do? They're gonna kick the door in, come in there and start shooting. That's why I am an advocate for women possessing guns. I think women need to arm themselves. And I think that if these fools out here who like putting their hands on women thought that possibly they can get popped in their damn head, I don't think it would be that much abuse. Now, it'll still be abuse because there's so many people out here that are broken. They don't understand how to communicate. They should not be in relationships. You know that ain't the first time. He didn't just come in that shooting. You know he been beating on that woman. Been beating on her. She was shook. And she was so shook. She was really thinking about staying in that house without changing the locks. So he didn't put hands on that woman many times. Fam, if you feel like your people are in that type of situation, you better be proactive. Otherwise, you basically just gambling. You're taking a risk. You're taking a chance that this fool who been putting their hands on your people or who threatened to kill your people is not gonna do it. It's not gonna follow through. I'm like the mob with this one, fam. Why take a chance? Yeah, a lot of them talk. A lot of them be about talking. But if they lift that hand, yeah, if they swing on her, they'll bang on her. Yeah, definitely. If they beat her, they'll shoot her. They'll stab her. They'll kill her. Wonder if she had any brothers or a daddy or somebody that would have found out, if they had found out, would go in. Because you know a lot of women that get put hands on, they keep it to themselves. They don't tell their family members. This allows the abuser to abuse with impunity. They're counting on you not telling anybody, suffering in silence. Don't do that. Ain't no dude worth that. Ain't no dude worth getting hit on. Hell no. Nah. And you ain't gonna fix him. That fool trying to get fixed, let somebody else go out and fix him and then tell him to come back when he get it together. In fact, if that fool messed up, go ahead and take your chances. Let somebody else go deal with him all the way. He may not be all the way clear. One coast may not be clear, all the way clear when he come back around. Nah. These type of dudes, it's gonna be hard to fix them. I wouldn't try. These domestic violence cases are very serious, man. Like, I feel for any woman that's in that kind of position. And dudes, you know what? Some dudes are in those positions too. Some dudes are experiencing domestic violence from women. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, a lot more than we think. Not as much as men beating on women, but still, if it's just 1%, that's a lot. This dude was determined to kill. If I was the captain of the precinct, I'd call both officers into my office. I'd be like, Murphy, Wells, get in here. That's how they do on TV. Murphy, Wells, get in here. They come right in there like, oh man, what's going on? Like, the other officers would be like, oh man, y'all in trouble? Ooh, think it ain't me. Ooh, he's mad. You walk in, give me your badges. I'd be like, Captain, give me your badges. And your guns. They're like, what the hell? Open my drawer on the desk, reach in and give them some bigger guns. Then hand them a couple of promotion badges. Bam. Good job, gentlemen. That's all I say. I don't do no talking. I'd be one of those captains. I don't do a lot of talking. You know, when I say something, it means something. Good job, gentlemen. And they go like, oh, wow. Thanks, Captain. Captain D. Real talk, fam. Murphy, Wells, good job, gentlemen. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?